When I was a child, I lived in a quaint town where everyone knew each other well. My grandparents were regarded as the town's sages, always ready to offer guidance to those who sought it. I vividly recall one afternoon when I felt uncertain about my future. The living room was warm, with a fireplace casting a gentle glow over old photos displayed on the shelves. In a cozy armchair sat a 90-year-old woman named Elizabeth, her gray hair neatly tied up, and her eyes radiating wisdom. She chose that moment to share her life experiences with some young people gathered there, saying softly, "Hello, dears. Today I want to share with you some lessons I've gathered over the years, gems of wisdom passed down from my own parents and grandparents, which I believe hold value even today." Shai drifted into a reverie, recalling her childhood filled with memories of a small town where she was surrounded by her family. As a child, she lived in a close-knit community where everyone knew each other. Her grandparents were seen as the wise elders, always ready to provide advice. She remembered one specific day when her future weighed heavily on her mind. Her grandfather invited her to sit beside him, offering this wisdom: "Remember, my dear, life is like a river. Sometimes the current is fierce, and it feels like you're being swept away. Other times the waters are calm, allowing you to savor the view. Learn to navigate through both." Returning to the present, she pondered over this analogy. "This river metaphor taught me resilience," she said with a smile. "I learned to accept life's ups and downs with calmness and to appreciate each moment, whether turbulent or serene. In today's world, it's easy to feel crushed by the pressures of work and personal responsibilities, but always remember, resilience is essential. View every challenge as a chance for growth, and don't lose hope during the rough currents. Instead, learn how to steer through them." This lesson stayed with her throughout her life, giving her strength to face difficulties with bravery and perseverance. Recalling another important piece of advice, she smiled again. "My grandmother used to remind me that time is the most valuable thing we have, and we must use it wisely." At the time, she didn't fully grasp its meaning, but now she understood that it meant treasuring each moment, being present, and making thoughtful choices about how to spend time. Nowadays, we are often absorbed in our gadgets and distractions. Take time to disconnect, unplug, and enjoy the company of those you care about. These moments are the ones that truly matter. In the end, it's these experiences that become the most treasured and enduring memories we carry with us. She paused, her eyes twinkling with a cherished memory. "One lesson my father taught me was the value of kindness. He used to say, 'You never know the struggles someone might be facing, so always be kind.' This advice remains timeless and just as relevant now as it was then. Small acts of kindness can make a significant difference, whether it's a smile, a kind word, or offering a helping hand. These gestures contribute to creating a better world for all of us. Sometimes a simple act can brighten someone's day or even transform their entire life. Being kind doesn't cost a thing, yet the rewards it brings are beyond measure." Her thoughts then shifted to a recent discussion with one of her granddaughters, who was anxious about her upcoming wedding. Her granddaughter felt uneasy about keeping the spark alive in her marriage. Pulling her granddaughter close, she offered this advice: "Marriage is a journey of closeness and deep connection, and a key part of this connection is physical intimacy, where a couple expresses their love and passion through intimate acts, including oral practices." I noticed the surprise in her eyes, but also her curiosity and openness to learn. I explained how these practices can deepen the relationship and bring joy to both partners, emphasizing the importance of open and honest conversations about desires and needs. She remembered her granddaughter's wide-eyed expression and continued, "This kind of intimacy is a way to show love, respect, and mutual enjoyment. It's an aspect of a relationship that fortifies the connection between partners, building a foundation of trust and satisfaction. Always remember, intimacy is as much about giving as it is about receiving, and finding happiness in your partner's pleasure is key to a fulfilling and enduring marriage." It's crucial for both partners to feel valued and at ease, building a relationship rooted in respect and sincere love. Marriage is composed of many small acts of care and tenderness, each contributing to a stronger and more enduring bond. The granddaughter, absorbing the profound wisdom, felt a mix of surprise and gratitude, her eyes welling up with tears of recognition for her grandmother's insight and warmth. She smiled warmly, full of affection and relief, and embraced her grandmother tightly, as if that hug could express all the love and respect she felt. The grandmother hugged her back gently but firmly, her arms embracing her granddaughter with a love that felt unbreakable. This moment of closeness was filled with a sense of safety and mutual understanding, a connection that went beyond blood, sharing stories, dreams, and hopes for the future. After their hug, Elizabeth turned her gaze towards the young people present, her eyes gleaming with a blend of accumulated wisdom and a renewed zest for life. She observed them for a moment, seeing in them the promise of the future, and felt a deep sense of duty to share her knowledge. With a warm, inviting smile, she began, "These are just a few of the many pieces of wisdom I have gathered over my life." Her voice carried deep emotion, reflecting the significance of the lessons she had just shared. She paused, letting her words settle in the minds of the young listeners, who absorbed each word with a respectful curiosity that only someone of her experience could command. Elizabeth continued, her voice flowing with the same gentle depth as before. "Life is filled with ups and downs, but it is through these moments that we grow and learn. The advice I've shared today was passed down to me by those who loved and guided me. And now it's my responsibility to pass these lessons on to you." The young people listened attentively, fully aware of how rare and valuable it was to hear such advice from someone with a lifetime of experience. The room seemed to be filled with a spirit of reflection and learning, each listener contemplating how they could apply these teachings in their own lives. Elizabeth gazed at them with pride, feeling that her mission to share wisdom was being fulfilled. "Remember, my dear ones," she said, her voice tender yet firm, "life is a precious gift. Cherish every moment, show kindness, value your time, and nurture the relationships that truly matter. These are the real treasures in life." Elizabeth then elaborated on some practices for building a lasting marriage. Communication is the key to everything, she explained. Talking openly and honestly about your feelings, hopes, and worries is essential. Don't let minor misunderstandings turn into big issues. Always make time to talk. Whether it's during a quiet dinner or a walk together, clear and honest communication strengthens your connection and resolves conflicts before they grow too large. Over all my years of marriage, I've learned that being able to communicate openly is one of the most crucial elements in maintaining harmony and understanding. She chuckled softly, recalling a vivid memory. "I remember a disagreement my husband and I had about something as small as the color of the living room curtains. Instead of letting it escalate, we sat down and discussed why it mattered to each of us. In the end, we found a solution that left us both happy and brought us closer." Her eyes sparkled as she reminisced about special moments shared with her husband. "Another essential practice is spending quality time together," she continued. "No matter how busy life gets, always find time to enjoy each other's company. It could be a cozy movie night at home, a weekend getaway, or just cooking a meal together. These shared moments create cherished memories and strengthen your bond. Every small experience you share adds another layer of love and understanding. My husband and I used to take daily walks, and those moments were incredibly precious." Deepening our connection with every step, she paused, reflecting on the significance of mutual support. Supporting each other's dreams and goals is vital, she emphasized. Be your partner's biggest cheerleader, celebrate their successes, and stand by them during tough times. A strong marriage is built on a true partnership where both of you feel you can rely on each other no matter what. Be present in moments of triumph and in times of hardship. This kind of partnership creates a solid, unshakable foundation that keeps the relationship strong, even through the fiercest challenges. She also spoke about the importance of emotional and physical closeness. Beyond physical intimacy, keeping the spark alive requires small, loving gestures like holding hands, hugging, and kissing to maintain that emotional bond. Don't hesitate to explore and discuss your preferences in physical intimacy. Trust and openness in these conversations make a significant difference. Intimacy is not only about the physical connection, it's also emotional and spiritual. Nurturing this deeper bond helps create a safe, loving space for both of you. Finally, Elizabeth highlighted the value of forgiveness. No marriage is perfect, and everyone makes mistakes. Learning to forgive and move past hurts is crucial for moving forward together. Forgiveness benefits not only the other person but also yourself and the relationship. Holding on to resentment only creates barriers. Learning to forgive and ask for forgiveness is essential for keeping love and peace alive. It's through forgiveness that we can truly let go of the past and build a future together. She concluded with these thoughts, saying, "I hope this advice will stay with you and guide your path. Remember, the wisdom of our elders is a treasure that we should value and pass along. Until next time, my dear ones, remember to live with resilience, value your time, always show kindness, and keep intimacy alive in your relationships." If you appreciated this video and found these lessons meaningful, please like and comment below. I'd love to hear which piece of advice resonated most with you and how you plan to apply it in your life. Don't forget to share this video with those who might benefit from these words of wisdom. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. Let's keep growing and learning together.